Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Today is August 19th, 2022. Welcome to Friday Night Live. Your host, or your co-host, myself, is Ron Halbert here in Orlando, Florida, Central Florida. My beautiful co-host is over on the West Coast, the St. Petersburg, Clearwater area. And we're not going to waste a lot of time. We're going to get started in this. So, Lynn Nakamoto, take it over.
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate ya. I gotta remove the spotlight. Oh, there we go. All right. Welcome, everybody, to Friday Night Live. We're going to have a great time tonight. Great lineup of speakers and a topic that I think everybody can relate to. So we're going to begin right away. So we have the most time we can to talk. So our topic tonight is Onpassive in a league of its own. What a great topic. And we begin with Collins Mana from the OTech Pros. Take it away, Collins.
Thank you, Lynn. Greetings to all the founders and those who are watching online. Wow, what a topic. After having an amazing day with our CEO, Mr. Ash Mofara, I think we are all blown up with what we heard yesterday. You know, from our scene, we're all fired up. Honestly, I couldn't even sleep. I'm not sure if I'm really sleeping anymore because the way time just flies is really difficult. It's really difficult to comprehend. Well, I'm Collins Mana from the United Kingdom, and I'm your friend. And the topic today is Onpassive in a league of its own. You know, it's a very challenging topic and a broad topic when we think about Onpassive, a league. What does that mean? So I will take it, I want to give this analogy. Let's look at, I don't know how many of you, all of us watch soccer, football. I know it's something that is not really popular in America, but it's popular all over the world. We always talk about two major players. Those who know football, they watch it. We're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. They always said they are from another planet. You know, when you look at all the other players, how good they are, but they cannot even match the play style of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, they are at their peak, but now what they have done in football, the creativity, you know, sometimes people go and watch because they want to see what will happen again. What would they bring to the football world? They always say they are on another league. This is Onpassive. We are, you know, a league on our own. We are just on another planet doing what we think we can do best through our CEO, Mr. Ash Mofara. You know, we are not copying card. We create the part. We do what we think is best for Onpassive. That is how Onpassive is being built from scratch, driven by AI, automated, you know, driven by artificial intelligence and machine learning, all of those things, because machine learning is the order of the day. You know, if you are not into AI at this present time, then you are in a different planet. So we are saying Mr. Alpha have used all what is in AI to build this gigantic company called Onpassive. So why are we in a different league? You know, truly we are in a different league. When we look at the founders, the way Mr. Ashmofara treats the founders, it's just so amazing. He treats us as a friend. When he always appeared, he said, "What? I'm Ash Mofara, and I'm your friend." He never put himself like a CEO, then looking at us down. He treats us as equal. No CEO will ever do that, especially when they know they'll get so much money. He is not driven by money. So Onpassive is a league on its own. So we are on another planet. We are taking different lanes. Who can catch us? Secondly, it was built from heart, based on humanity. Most companies, they are money driven, but Mr. Ashmofara built this company out of love and humanity. We are on another league. So the value that he wants to provide for customers, for resellers and founders and humanity is so enormous. We cannot even comprehend that. Why will Onpassive give so much value to complete strangers like us? You know, this is something that has never been done before. Onpassive is in its own league, a league on its own. Because though I remember last Niraj said, oh, people would try to look at our model and try to follow Onpassive. You know, one of the things I just look at, I say, okay, yes, they will want to try to come and learn from us. But what I asked that night, and thank God Mr. Ash Mofara said it, do they have the heart? Because first, you must have the heart of giving. Will they give so much value without paying attention to money? No company will do that, because the moment they think about money, what they can milk from us, they will not even give you that value. They don't even have time, one bit of time to waste giving you value. They just think about what they want to get. And that is the reason they will be where they are, and we will be on our own league. We will be on our own lane doing what we know is best for Onpassive. The value of the employees, giving them cars, telephone, treat them as royalty. You know, talking about the offices, you know, people work in a confined area, a nice area, just like a home. So Mr. Ashford doesn't even treat the employee, he treats their family. Go to the extent of treating their family as well as the employees. That has never been done before. That is why we said Onpassive is a league. It's running on another lane. As Martin Digamo said, we are thinking of those who will come number 2 because we are already number 1. You know, owning the whole ecosystem, diverse product, all integrated, not only physical, but digital as well, with innovation lab, brainstorming guys. We heard from our CEO, those who can brainstorm the best of the best. You know, he is not driven by money. He said, give me what I want and tell me what you need. I will provide it for you. I will provide everything. Most companies don't even provide. The moment you can give what Onpassive want, you are the best. The Sanfa is ready to give you what you want. This is something that has never been done before. We're talking about the products. We're talking about which company will ever give you 2 websites a week. No, they revamp their website maybe after 5 years or 6 years, 7 years, when it's already in maintenance, and they look at the longevity of that website run. You know, machine, when they run, sometimes there are times that you need to come back and do maintenance. And they can say, you know what, this cannot even be sustainable again. Let us revamp it. We are talking about, look at Internet Explorer, shut down, you know, because they cannot even maintain it anymore. They're talking about Internet Explorer. It's gone. But Mr. Ashford look at it from a distance, say, you know what, I will continue provide value from our website twice a day. It is coming by next week. You know, Mondays and Tuesdays, new website. Most companies give dynamic change of the color. They don't even change the website. So they make the website appealing. It's the same. For instance, you see my page is OTech Pro. Keep it simple. What would they do? They'll just change the color from dark to red. They can do that. It's easy. But can you build a new website from scratch, giving it every day? No company will do that. They will not put money in that, you know, because they are money driven. Mr. Ashmufara give value to the customer. Each of us with domain. You know, Mr. Ashmufara Onpassive promote us. We are not promoting Onpassive. Onpassive promote our 1.something million, 1.4 million plus domain. They are promoting you. You are the heroes. We are the heroes. You know, Onpassive is doing everything for us. That is the way business. So what Mr. Andrew is doing now is to flip the world upside down. Who can replicate this? None. Because the moment you want to do that, you'll be driven by money and you cannot do it. Not like they cannot do it, but they don't have the heart and the will to do that. Because they will not want to give you that value. That's that value that Mr. Ashmufara is giving to the founders, giving you so much, which no company will ever give you on this planet Earth. Customers will still benefit. Though they are coming to participate in this product, but they will still get that value. You know, that's why he said Onpassive is something else. It's running in his own league. So as Martin Gamo always said, catch us if you can. You cannot even catch us because we are already 3 years ahead of anything. Every technology, we are 3 years. So by the moment you get to that 3 years, we are again another 3 years. We will continue, Onpassive will continue to build and build because it's a high-tech company. Continue to build and provide solutions and services, not only for us, the users, but for businesses. Sometimes we do forget that business are looking for solution. Software service that can give answer to their problem. Onpassive is here to give answers to every business challenges. We are a league. We are running in a league in our own world. Data center, ecosystem, own it, domain, register, own it, everything owned by Onpassive. Who knows if we own our own financial services? And when we own that, it means we own a mall. No middleman. We are all in. So once you come into Onpassive, it's a done deal. It is finished. It is over. Customers, resellers, founders alike. So Onpassive is a place where everybody will be treated equal as humans. Not other company, they treat people as they don't really care. They treat you as humans with love and care and sincerity and honesty. That is why we are in another world, another league. So I will leave it there and I'll say, Lynn, take it over from there. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak.
That was good, Collins. Very powerful. I loved it. We are superior in so many ways, countless ways. And tonight we're going to hear about all the different ways from various speakers. So now we go on to Vincent Ete. Vincent, take the floor.
Okay, thank you, Anteline. Hello, all the participants, and hello, all those who are watching us from YouTube. Thank you for this great webinar. Today is another great webinar of Lean and Run. So once again, thank you for being here and thank you to listen to us. So start, I'm Vincent Ete. I'm your friend. I'm calling from United Kingdom. Thank you. So to start our great topic tonight, thank you, my brother Collins, for this great introduction. Very well. And also hello to Oliver. After I finish, Oliver will take on and summarize everything we said today. So Onpassive, I would like to say a bit about, I know we all know what is Onpassive, but I will also give a couple info about Onpassive. So Onpassive is a great company, and then this great company is an artificial intelligence technology company. So that's fully built by our latest artificial intelligence technology for our global customer base. So this again is a great company we all know about, powered by artificial intelligence system. So Onpassive again bring a competitive, because you bring a competitive advantage to, and then also bring innovation. So we said about innovation maybe couple of months ago. What is the innovation? Onpassive bring that innovation. We create innovation labs. Onpassive also refresh perspective to business. And then Onpassive is a challenging technology company. So we have all this in our system. So this, then Onpassive also accelerate in doing our business. We also accelerate challenging and also the innovation. We transform also the strategies and also to design business implementation and management. So this is also part of Onpassive. So Onpassive have a wide range of product, so ecosystem of product and solution. So Onpassive is an ecosystem of business transformation. So we like transformation our business to digital transformation. So we transform the business today to digital transformation. So Onpassive have a product innovation. So we have also digital transformation strategy there, where allow reinventing business model to help our customers and achieve also the operation efficiency and the client experience. So this is what we call Onpassive. So Onpassive again is a great business. So Onpassive is a great business. So Onpassive is also a total value game changing, because we have game changing for artificial intelligence system, and then game changing for artificial intelligence solution. So we give a solution. We also use an easy way to adapt and then scale the technology, also making our client successful in a connected world. So we have a connected world, the internet world. So what we do, we transform our customers' life, our customers' business, how we orient them to the different styles, the different latest technologies to do business digitally. So this is what we call Onpassive. So Onpassive have also a tie relationship with customers, identify new opportunities, and then also we analyze the market result and to also help our businesses outside there. So again, Onpassive is not only artificial intelligence, we also a power of IT solution. We also simplify the complexity of our business need with artificial intelligence system. So those of us who want to learn more, they can. And then yesterday, our CEO said, very soon we're going to bring our AI menu. They're going to create a menu for AI, so which hasn't been done by any company in the world, but Onpassive is going to do that. We're going to create this opportunity for those also who want to learn more about artificial intelligence system. This is Onpassive. That's why I call it a great company. So artificial intelligence, Onpassive also have a artificial intelligence ecosystem. So we have that technology-based system as well. Also is automated digital solution. So we have our solution is all automated. We also have artificial intelligence. Our Onpassive is also in over 212 countries in the world. So, and then that's why people trust us, because it's a trusted company in the world. We're also going to influence the global industry because of our ecosystem and our ecosystem product. So that's why we're going to lead also the world. So we have also over 1 million customers on a big ecosystem. So Onpassive is also, we have an ecosystem of over 20 products, is over 20 product ecosystem. So for digital product. And then we have a physical product, which is a data center. Our data center, like I always say, is one of the best data center in the world. And our CEO said also recently that we're going to build a second data center, and then Onpassive will have the biggest data center in the world, and then the best data center in the world. They are all powered by artificial intelligence system. So in our data center, what we have, some of our competitors, they don't have it. We have a multi-system, multi-region data center. We have a dual IP address, which they don't have. We have it. We also have automated, it's full automated. And then it's also powered by artificial intelligence system. Then our data center, as I said earlier, it will be the biggest data center in the world. So now the data center we have it right now hosts over 1 billion customers. So this is Onpassive. In those who hand Onpassive is a artificial intelligence technology company. So thank you, Antolin. I will leave it there for my brother Oliver.
Great presentation. Thank you very much. Now we go on to Oliver Fonte.
Hi, everybody. Hope we are all fired up. Yesterday, the CEO was with us yesterday, and he used the laser that is on the fiber optic cable to boost up our system. So I hope everybody is being fired up and is boosted up. I want to thank Collins and Vincent for the wonderful presentation. I want to thank Lynn Nakamoto for being our mother OTEC. I want to thank Marty Degamo, and I want to thank everybody that is here today in the Lynn Run Show. My name is Oliver Fonte. I'm talking from Baltimore, Maryland. I am your friend. Our topic today, Onpassive, with all upper cases, a league of its own. This is big. And when you look everything around Onpassive, it's a league on its own. And we are topping all the tech industry as of today. As of today, Onpassive is topping all the tech industry. The CEO said it yesterday. And what we have accomplished in a very short period of time, the CEO said it yesterday, what we have accomplished in a very short period of time, and I believe with him, no company, none, has ever, name them, all the giant company, none of them. We've not been in the market. We own Burj Khalifa, 2 floors in Burj Khalifa, our building in Hyderabad, and the other 4 that are coming. Singapore, we are there also. If you look at the way our CEO is treating our employees, my brother, they mentioned it also, with some respect, salary compounded. They have cars, best employees, they have cell phones, they have bikes. We have employees that are in the building in Hyderabad. All what they do, they come and sit, they eat, they drink, they have everything just to brainstorm. He treats them with care, respect. That is a league on its own. No company will compound salary. I've been working in the tech industry for a long time, going 24 years. Before they give you a 1% raise, it's a whole problem. Only for bonus, it's a whole problem. But guess what? Onpassive is going to be the stimulus for this recession. A lot of leaders, president, prime ministers, they don't want to pronounce that the world is in recession. Look at gas prices. Go to the grocery store, look at the price of 1 gallon of milk or milk. Everything is up. Flight ticket up. We are in recession. But we are going to be their stimulus plan. We'll give it to them. Why? How are we going to do it? We have our products, affordable price. Our CEO is going to give them affordable price for all our products. You come to buy 1, you get 10 free. You buy 1, get 2, 3. Tell me who is that CEO that is not going to take our products? All our products, AI, automation, integration, all above market value, unlimited, no licenses. CEO will save a lot of money. Look at all staff alone. They will not go and buy this software here. Where I work, we have about 5, 6 different human resource tools. But everything in all staff is in one. Affordable price, no licenses. Just that alone, they've saved a lot of money. You come again, your data will be in our data center, will be stored in our data center, secured, controlled, and scalable. Tell me that CEO that will not come. That is the league of its own, Onpassive. CEO now with the cut of the affordable prices that are going to buy our product, they will save more money, productivity is going to increase, and they will put more money in employees' their pocket. They'll give them better raises. They'll give them also bonuses and put more money into their employees' their pocket. That is the stimulus plan we are talking about. Come again, Onpassive. All the 1.3 or 4 million employee founders are going to own a domain account, a domain register, and host again on top of it, with your website running on it, dynamic, like Colin said, dynamic, changing on daily basis. No middleman, driven by artificial intelligence. Tell me which company, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, they do have one domain that they use to sell. You want to log in, you go to facebook.com, google.com. Onpassive, you and I, founders, we all have our domain registered. Our website is running on it. Tell me, we are on a league on our own, in a different way, 3, 4, 5 years ahead of all the other companies. We are going to bring value in every aspect. Humanity. We have Obless. Obless is that product that is going to change the world. Today, Obless, I'm seeing Mission for Africa, Missionaries for Africa is up. When I look at our WhatsApp groups, I'm seeing how different African countries are joining Missionaries for Africa. People are like, they've boosted up their body is charging to start to contribute immediately. The apples start coming in to help their continent, to help their countries, and it will be extended all over the world. We also have Chris Johnson Obless. Is that not the Onpassive, a league on its own? That's just that part of humanity that Mr. Ash Mufara created Obless. Just that part alone, Obless alone. We are in 196 countries that will comply and approve. We all have that heart to share. The 196 countries that will comply, there must be a little change, and even it's 1% change in that country. Somebody in each of those countries will touch, one founder will touch somebody's heart. One founder will replicate him or herself. That is the league of our own Onpassive we are talking about. Come to the labs. We have physical lab, mechanical lab, biotechnical lab. Tell me which company, which tech company, and we've not gone to the market. Then when we are in the market, what is going to happen? What is going to happen? We have a virtual mall. When you come there, you buy. When you come to buy one, you buy 3, 4, 5. Because of the customer satisfaction. The nature of our products, the disruptiveness of our products with cost that is also cost effective. You buy. You buy. There are some countries that they don't have some particular, that the other tech companies that are now, that they are not in that country. They're not in those countries. But Onpassive is going to be there. We are in 196 countries comply. Citibank is just 145. That in 145 countries, and Citibank has been one of the oldest banks that we know. But today, Onpassive 196 countries comply that we are going to penetrate in. We cannot talk about Onpassive without talking about traffic. The traffic that is going to come in, like I keep saying every day, Onpassive is going to be like Good Friday in America, and it will be every day because people will be rushing in to come by. Look at our free products. Africa alone, everybody will go to Opal. That is the product. That for me, that is the magic product, Opal. That everybody in Africa, since we do have network problems and PNG, we do have network problems. Opal is that product that people will rush from day one. That is the league of its own, Onpassive. Our CEO told us yesterday about 10 products that are coming out. 10. Facebook, how many? 3. They're almost hitting $1 trillion. Yeah. But look at Onpassive. We are going out with 10 that they'll start rolling them out. We don't know how he's going to roll them out, but at least we have that confidence that we are coming with 10 that is done in less than how many? In less than how many? Less than 4 years. 10. Tell me which company. Tell me which company. That is the league of its own that we are. We are in a different world. Onpassive started with Hyderabad, or with Hyderabad and 2 floors in Burj Khalifa, not in the garage. That is the league on its own that we are talking about, Onpassive. The CEO told us the other day, and he repeated it yesterday, we have 4 other buildings coming. Tell me, we've not even been in the market. So you see how we have our backups upon backups. From our data center, we have backups. Everything we have backups. And we have control over everything. Our data is not being stored in any other providers like AWS or Google, Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud. So you see how the money, the apples will circulate just among us. If you can imagine how much we are saving now that our data is no longer with AWS, it's within our prem, our cloud, and multi-region, we should give our CEO a hand of applause. The guy has been working very hard with the tech guys in Hyderabad. I think we should give him a hand of applause. Hiring more staff, overtime, he pays more overtime for them to work, treat them with care, treat them like family. Look at the founders also. He comes and talks to us. We know who he is. We know his family. Some CEO, you don't even see them. You work in a company for 4 or 5 years, you don't even know your CEO. Even the cafeteria, you will not even see him. But our CEO is with us. He talks with the guys, the tech guys in Hyderabad. He talks with the guys with Mohammed Kamal. That is the league of its own we are talking about. That is the league of its own. He worked with example. He wants us to be humble. That loyalty, that trust. I know we all the founders, the 1 point how many million founders we are, we do have that trust. We are loyal. But we should be more. We should be more. We should do better. Go to your back office. The time has come that all of us should learn to go to our back office. We should be able, all those who are in our business, always send them a mail, call them, tell them to go to their back office. Because the time has come that we have to start touching the molars from your wallet to your bank account. Go to the back office. There are a lot of updates. They should start familiarizing themselves with the back office. They should start familiarizing themselves with the back office. It's going to help. Onpassive is going to own the internet world or the internet space. That is true. Our target is the 5 billion users, and we are going to have them. Because there's everybody in Onpassive, everybody in this world will use Onpassive product, you like it or not. Let me say like my brother Collins. If you're not a founder today, yeah, they've already shut the doors. You use our product. One of the products, you use it. You use it. Any business that you want to do in this world that you touch a common man, those people who cannot afford $5 a day or $1 a day, you are in business. Opal, Onet, those free products, Omail, those are the products that a common man will use will take it for free. They can also make money from it. That is the structure of Onpassive, and that is the league of its own that we are talking about. That is the league of its own that we are talking about. Onpassive. Onpassive. If you look at each and every one of us today, the founders, we don't talk about ourselves anymore. Yes, the CEO told us that fill your tank. We know with us, it's done. It's a done deal. But now, when I talk to any founder, both around the world, when they call, I talk to them, they don't talk about themselves. They talk about what they want to do. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. That is the league of its own we are talking about. That is the league of its own. The CEO asked us one time, can you spend $3,000 a day or $10,000 a day? No. No. What will you do with the excesses? Touch lives, replicate ourselves. Antolin, thank you.
Thank you so much, Oliver Fonte. Very, very powerful presentation with many, many good points. Thank you very much. All right, at this time, we're going to move on to hearing from various leaders in our founder community. We're going to begin with Sampath Patel, who's all the way in India. He went to bed early and woke up extra early to be here. And we want to thank him for his support. He does promote not only Friday Night Live, but many, many webinars. Very, very good-hearted man. So we are pleased to present him today. Go ahead, Sampath.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, all founders. As you all know, Friday Night Live webinar, many thanks to Ron Albert, Lynn Nakamoto, and Marty DeGarmo for making this a huge platform. Along with this, I also thank the OTAC Pros team of Friday Night Live webinar. Because of you, we get a lot of technical knowledge and also get to learn about how internet works. As the topic of today's webinar is Onpassive in a league of its own. Yes, it is absolutely true that our company Onpassive is getting bigger day by day, and a tremendous amount of work is being done behind the scene to create value of behalf of our company. In the corporate webinar that took place yesterday, our COS Mopra gave many important updates which we cannot describe in word, but we can only feel that update. I thank our CEO S. Mopra and the technical team of Hyderabad for whose tireless efforts the company is going to give us such products in the coming few days, which no one would have imagined till date. The features that have been added in our OConnect product are really a miracle. And after the launch of this product, the monopoly of many products is going to end. And if I talk about OMail, then this too going to be an amazing product in itself. Our only two products are so powerful that we are going to fall prey to all the founders by internet users. Please try once to understand the update given in yesterday's corporate webinar. Then you will come to know that in the coming 2 to 3 months, the lifestyle of all the founders is going to change. With these, I end my words and thank you to you all very much, and thank you, Lynn Nakamoto, for inviting me. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. We're glad to hear from you. And you know, you as a leader, I see that you totally understand Onpassive and what it's about. You understand the products, you understand the business model, and you understand the heart that is the foundation of this company. So thank you for speaking today. At this time, we would like to go on to Dan Street. Good to have you here, Dan Street.
Well, thanks, Lynn. Thanks, Ron, for having me. Gosh, I think the topic tonight is very, very good. You know, Onpassive is in a league of its own. And I know that all the founders who were on the webinar yesterday better believe that Onpassive is unique and in a league of its own. If not, you weren't listening to Ash. So I thought Ash did a fantastic job yesterday of highlighting the history of Onpassive and how the demand and growth of the company grew to the point where the expansion and the dream, his dream, accelerated. In 2019, he said the demand for the product, the demand and the increase in the number of founders grew to a point where we can expand this dream and expand the company. It was accelerated. Now, he gave us a realistic view of the ongoing challenges that he's experienced at all levels. But the good news is the battle is being won. And now we're like rubber, he said. We bounce off all of these little obstacles and challenges. And why? Because we are unique and we are in a league of our own. So my friends here tonight, that is a perfect example of perseverance and Ash's belief in not only himself, but the team that he's put together. And that includes all of us founders. So Ash said it's critical to go to the next phase with the right people. And he's putting together a team of the right people. And you can see it. We can see it right before our eyes. So my takeaways from yesterday, it was just amazing, is, Oliver and Collins and Vincent talked about it a little bit, the 10 products that are at market level and 2 more sprints and they'll be above market level. And each sprint takes approximately 2 weeks. So he's adding value and product monthly. He's adding those products. Those products are going to be above market value. Now, what does that mean? That means that the value and the superiority of those products are above anything that exists. At least that's what we believe and we know. And it's all under one umbrella. So we're in the final, one of the things that's Marty and Mike could probably tell you this because it's near and dear to my heart, because I think it's so huge in the success of a company. And Ash emphasized it yesterday. And that's the payment processors. They're in the final phases of selecting the payment processors. This is huge. And Ash also emphasized how critical it is to have several backups, or not only Onpassive, but any business would fail if you don't have the proper backups for anything. Okay. So I say everyone just use your imagination and think about what is going on behind the scenes. We can't talk about a lot of the stuff that Ash mentioned that's going on behind the scenes, but you all know our business plan and the digital ecosystem alone has the capacity to bring the majority of the internet population to Onpassive. So there's also the inventions that he talked about that will be here for hundreds of years, and they'll soon be revealed. And the sacrifice that people are making on his team is just absolutely amazing. And that sacrifice is going to reward billions of people worldwide. So the other thing I think we all know, and I'd like to mention, is that advertising and the marketing strategy was revealed to us. We can't talk about it, but it was revealed to us, and it's more than exciting. It blew me away. It blew all of us away. And so I see a positive path forward. All of us have to know that this path forward is so positive and it's more amazing than any of us have ever expected. So stay focused, stay plugged in, stay excited. And I believe all of our lives are going to change very, very soon. He is moving forward at an accelerated pace. And we just have to trust, have the faith and trust in Ash and faith and trust in Onpassive, and know that this is real. It's a real company with real products and real people that are working very, very hard for us. And we're part of that team, and that's what's exciting about it. So that's all I have to say for tonight. Just wanted to make a quick quick interjection. I think it's a great, great topic. We're in a league of our own.
Thank you, Dan. I agree. We are special. I feel special, and I feel so proud to be with Onpassive. Thank you. Next, we go on to let's start with Andy, because Andy's in the UK, and it's kind of early in the morning. It's like, 2 a.m. for Andy. Last time I made him wait too long, and he had to go to sleep. So this time, I'm calling him early on. Come on down, Andy.
Hi, yes.
You.
Yes, it is late, and I like burning the candle at both ends. But my thought process on why Onpassive is in a league of its own, it encompasses what everybody else has got to say. But I think that the system that Ash has put together is pure genius. And who would have thought that if you put a system in the back office under the dashboard that has, this is in your wallet, but to take it out of your wallet, what you have to do is you have to activate your account. Now, all these people are coming on board to use the products. Some are going to come on board and use the free products that we have. But they're going to see this money in the wallet, these coins in the wallet, and go, hold on, how do I get that out? How can I have that? So when you take it one step further, it'll give you an explanation. It'll say, by the way, you can have those coins out if you activate your account. And by the way, here are all the other products that we've got on offer. Now, I don't know about you, but customer retention is a massive part of any business. So if you're getting paid to use the products that you signed up for, that a lot of us have used in the past, Marty uses Aweber, GetResponse for email marketing. And this has a cost, but then there's all the other little bits and pieces that you have to pay for as well. So all these costs add up. The cost to get a website done, the cost of a domain name, and so on. And when you have all of these products under one roof with one single sign-on and a system that says, by the way, Mr. Customer, if you want to actually make money, you click this button and you can take those coins out too. It is absolutely pure genius. It is a league of its own. There's no other company that's ever put this system together. No other company has ever gone this far to help the 97% that fail online. This is the only company I've ever come across that forces you to be successful. This is why I believe it's in a league of its own. I don't know about you guys, but I had to hear Mr. Mufara for the first time, and that was me sold. You listen to the man, you listen to the fact that he has a heart for humanity and he wants to help people. He's not interested in money. The vast majority of the clients that I've seen over the years are top executives that have no time for their employees or their staff. They're more interested about how much money can I get today and what do I need to do for it. This chap is the total and utter opposite. And who wouldn't want to work with a company with a CEO like that? This is why we're in the league of our own. Thanks, Lynn.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks for presenting Onpassive from a systems perspective. I thought that was really interesting. Thank you. Next, we go on to Gladys Nyaboro. Talk to us, Gladys.
Thank you so much, Aline and Ron and everybody else. Great speakers ahead of me. I don't even know what to say. Hello, my name is Gladys and I am your friend. Onpassive is truly on a league of its own because of everything that we have seen that has transpired from 2018 until now. Onpassive is on a league of its own because it's set to empower people. Most organizations or companies, when they give donations, to say that they are contributing towards humanitarian contribution or helping somewhere, they usually give a check once at the end of the year. Or if they give more, it's twice a year. But Onpassive is set to empower people, not just once a year, not twice a year, but for generations to come. And I stand to be corrected, but I believe that Onpassive is going to set a goal of being on a league of its own because of the number of women it's going to have in its business, empowering women to own business. And the beauty of this is that we are going to own this business while at home, the company is doing everything for us. In as much as, and I'm not being sexist here, but I am a mom and I want to have time with my children, but I also have to work. And here comes a business that is going to do everything for me, and I'm going to have time with my children. And Onpassive is on its own league because of the type of CEO that we have. Someone who is straight up honest, abides by the law, encourages us to be good citizens, to build our countries by paying those taxes. So he is pretty different. We have seen experiences where companies try to pocket as much as possible, avoiding to pay taxes, and that includes top executives. But here we have someone who is telling us to abide by the law. How beautiful is this? And we are on a league of its own because Onpassive is empowering people who thought they had reached the time of their retirement, worked so hard the whole of their lives, have nothing to show for it. Not for any fault of their own, but because of the systems that are put in place, that you work so hard all your life and at your retirement, you have nothing to show for it. Or so little that you cannot even get by on yourself. I have worked as a registered nurse and I've visited patients in their homes, and it breaks my heart to see seniors who worked so hard, even in this country, the United States of America, who have to decide between paying for their prescription medicine and putting food on the table. So they choose to take care of one and let one go. So they end up going to the hospital all the time. And now we have an opportunity. My mom is about 80. She is a founder. And now she has a chance. And I believe we have many founders here who retired already, but now have a chance to say that they own a business. And guess what? Onpassive is on a league of its own because it's carrying all the heavy load on our behalf. For $97 that we paid to come in, many of us could not have a chance to own this business, but because Ash said he wants to make it easier so that the 97% can come in. It was supposed to be $997 to own a package to sign up as a founder, but Ash reduced it to $97. And here we are. We own a business. And he calls us founders. He had every reason to be scared of calling us founders so that we don't claim anything to protect himself legally, but he's not afraid of that. And the movement that we have, I cannot wait when Onpassive launches officially to the world. When we go to the market, that's going to be another time or a period of, really defining our league, even to further details. I'm so happy to be in this business, and I thank God for Ash, thank God for Tech Team, thank God for his family. God bless us and God bless Onpassive. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gladys. That was beautiful. Next, we go on to Key Wendell. Talk to us, Key Wendell. Good to have you here.
Hey, Lynn, good to see you. I've really been enjoying your chats at midnight. And hey, Ron, pleasure to be with everybody. I've been listening to the OTech pros and everybody speak, and I'm gonna go from a little bit different perspective of in a league of its own. And what I mean by that is, let's say that you have zero interest in a subject or a person or an event or some milestone in history, may have happened before you were born. You were not there, you didn't witness it, but the event or the person made such an impact, positive or negative, horrific, that you were aware of it. And I grew up playing sports in high school and college. And one person to me that was in a league of his own, even though you may not be a follower of American football, everybody pretty much knows the name Joe Namath. I don't have to say anything else. He's in a league of his own. You may be in the computer world, like the OTech pros. Two names come to mind. Bill Gates and who's the Apple guy? See, I'm drawing a blank to his name, but you know who I'm talking about. I don't even have to say his name. Yeah, Steve Jobs. Thank you, Jan. But they're in a league of their own. Medicine. You may not be in the medical field, but everybody knows the drug penicillin. Why? It's in a league of its own. Art. You may not be a fan of art. Everybody knows the name Picasso. Music. You may not be into classical music, but you know Chopin. You know Bach. Not my style of music, but it's in a league of its own. It made an impact. Events. 9/11. I don't have to say anything else. Everybody here knows the significance of 9/11. And it goes on and on and on. Speakers, Martin Luther King, Mandela. I don't have to say anything else. You know exactly who it is, what they've done, and it may not be an area that interests you. That's what being in a league of its own means. And we all here know Ash, we know Onpassive. And I'm sitting here looking at the building. Burj Khalifa. Just the name of the Burj Khalifa, it's in a league of its own, and you know that. But what Ash is doing for us and with us is going to go down in history as a remarkable event in the business world. He didn't have to do what he's doing. He could have done it without us. Ash is a person who will go down in history as being in a league of his own. Unprecedented, remarkable, wonderful. It's going to change all of our lives. And in return, all of us are going to change lives on that path. I am a proud founder. I am so happy to be with you guys. I don't always get to be on Friday Night Live because I'm in the medical field and I work a lot of weekends, and I'm off tonight, but I am glad to be here with everyone and enjoy listening to everybody and your perspectives. So thank you for letting me speak, Lynn. That's all I have.
Thanks, Key. It was really good to hear from you. And it was nice that you were off so you could be with us. That's pretty special. Thank you. All right, at this time, we're going to go on to our question and answer session. And these are the guidelines we have for you. They're pretty simple. We'd like to call on you, and what you're going to do is raise your hand electronically. That will indicate to us that you want to make a comment or question. We're asking you to stay on the topic, and this shouldn't be very hard because our topic is super, super broad, right? Onpassive in a league of its own. Pretty broad. What we would like to not have is questions that you would normally bring to support. Stuff like, I can't get into the back office, my username isn't working, or my password, I'm having issues. Those kinds of questions don't belong here in this forum. So as long as you stay on the topic, we're good. We ask you also to be cognizant of the time. I think most people can express their comments and questions within a minute or 2. So we ask you to monitor yourself. And if you go over time, we will say thank you. And that's our cue that your time is up. All right. That's our subtle cue. All right. So now we're going to have our question and answer and comment time. Go ahead and raise your hands electronically. Oh, there we have Jean. Boy, she's raring to go. She's our first one, and we're glad to have Jean here. Go ahead, Jean.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, John. Hi, Ron, wherever you are on the screen. Everybody that presented wonderful thoughts. I mean, each person coming from a different perspective, which is my point, and I'll make it quickly, is that Onpassive is in a league of its own because Ash values us. He wants us to be ourselves. He wants to free the human spirit. He wants us to not, to be so provided for that we don't have to work, have all those struggles and worries, so that our real creative spirit can come out and our real personalities can come out, and all of the gifts, our God-given gifts, our uniqueness can come out finally. And so there's no company out there. I mean, people talk about inclusion and diversity all day long, but this is beyond that. This is, we need you. We need you to be you. And because only you can provide your unique perspective and filters. And so from my perspective, I don't know of any company out there that is really genuinely valuing the individual human spirit, our creativity, personality, diversity of culture, and all of that, and championing it and saying, please, we need you to be that in order for us to be complete. And I just think that's incredible. So thank you, Ash Mufara. Thank you, everybody that's contributing to being yourself,
Thank you very much. That was beautiful, beautifully expressed. All right, next we go on to William Delorme. You can unmute now, William. Sorry, one more time. Unmute one more time. One more time, William. There we go.
Okay, so you can hear me now?
Yes, we can.
I like this topic. It's very nice, and I'm very grateful for the topic. So what I want to pass on, when I'm younger, most people have read the book 2000 Leagues Under the Sea. If you can remember that at one point, you had a giant octopus over the ship at one time. So I'm kind of thinking that Onpassive is the octopus reaching out to people, to the earth. So the things that we're going to be able to do, and it's so amazing that we can go in the back office every day and see changes, new products. That's the octopus. We're going to be reaching out and growing more tentacles when they're cut off. So that's my thought.
Thank you, William. All right, now we go on to, we have Marty DeGarmo who is ready to speak. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Momodu speak, and then we'll have Marty next, okay? So come on down, Momodu.
Yes, Miss Lynn, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody, my tech pros, all my beloved founders in this world. Thank you for allowing me to say something, with regards to the topic for tonight. Onpassive is a league of its own. Yes, as you all know, I have been working in the medical field for some time, not as a doctor, but as a caregiver, helping people that have worked throughout their life and now they are in need, but they can't get what they deserve. You know, in this country, we have almost more insurance companies, more than the population of the country. But whenever you are in need of them, they always stay away from you. You know, I have witnessed a lot of people that have suffered due to these insurance companies, you know. So, but as for our CEO, who is not money driven, he wants to help humanity. You know, that alone makes him and the company a league of its own, because I have never seen a company or a CEO who start up a business that aim not for money but to help humanity. So that alone is a league of its own. So that's the only thing I want to contribute, Sister Lynn. Thank you very much for allowing me. God bless you. I'm still at work, you know. Thank you.
When is Momodu not at work? That is the question. But this work that you do all the time with your multiple jobs is temporary, because soon you're going to have TF, Mr. Mufara, True Freedom. So just hang in there. Just hang in there.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's why I'm always motivated, you know. When there is hope, there is strength and everything.
All right. Very good. I love it. Thank you, Momodu. All right.
Thank
now
you. God bless you.
God bless you too. Now we go on to Chris Johnson. I'm sure he is going to have something to say on this wonderful topic. Go for it,
You
Chris.
know what? I've been hiding in the attendees since the beginning. Normally on YouTube, but interesting topic, and actually loved what all you had to say. Key actually intrigued me to I'm going to get on this panel tonight because I really liked what he had to say. You know, impacting the world is pretty cool. A League of His Own, number one, it was a great movie, but I'm thinking A League of His Own, and I'm thinking after we launch, what kind of league are we going to be in when the entire globe realize that they can earn money for doing nothing? And I just let that sink in for a minute. What is the world? We already know, I think, what we're going to feel like when they got to come through us. But what is the world? How is the world going to react when they find out that they can become part of a company and make money and not really have to do anything? What do you think the mindset of the world's going to be when they see this crazy guy we call Ash Mafara and this Unpassive, and these 1,400,000 people who've been preaching it for over 4 years? And they're going to say, what do you think they're going to say? We are going to be in a league of our own because you're going to be pestered and bothered. And why didn't you tell me? Oh my God, I never believed you. But think of every part of the world right now that's never had an opportunity to make money, period, that has struggled their entire lives. Impact, League of Our Own. What do you think their league's going to feel like? Understand this, that when this all goes down, and it's going to go down soon, according to what I'm hearing from our CEO, a League of Our Own, we got to come up with something better than that, because we're going to be beyond that. A League of Our Own helping individuals. A League of Our Own watching people that's never had nothing have something. That's a proud league I'm proud to be a part of. We can analyze a League of Our Own all day long, all night long. Yep. That football player Key was talking about, that's going to be all of you individuals. You just don't really know it yet. You took the leap of faith. You know, you heard what Ash Mafara was saying yesterday, which was pretty amazing, by the way. if you guys all really realize something that I never even thought about, the millions and millions of dollars, the millions and millions of hours that himself, his family has put into this, that's definitely a league of its own. For you and me, who he doesn't even really know, he knows this now, but to the person that came in yesterday, or the person that came in 4 months ago, who's never even appeared on a webinar, he did this for perfect strangers. It's kind of pretty amazing when you think about it. I joke with everyone all the time. I even joke with the old Ashmeister here and there. But if you really sit down and think about what he did for anyone that wanted to, it's pretty amazing. But a league of our own, man, this is a whole new world for us. But when the world finds out, just imagine everyone out there, the 8 billion people who watched us, laughed at us, scoffed at us, didn't believe in us, and bam. And you all heard what he said yesterday. I won't repeat it on here. That gave me goosebumps on goosebumps. Right then and there when he said that, and we already knew this, but that just upped the game. If you know what I'm saying. It upped the game. And that's pretty amazing. But just think about the world is going to know about who you are, who Onpassive is, who Ash Mafara is. What do you think they're going to feel like? Just try to fathom that for a second. When people find out that they're going to be able to make money and literally do nothing, I mean, that's what sealed the deal for me when I first got into this. How many of you have worked 30, 40, maybe you're still working? I mean, I could just talk to my buddy John White a little bit ago. He's in his middle 70s. He's still working. What do you think he's going to feel like when this launches? Think about that kind of stuff, guys. All these faces on the panel, I know you guys like the back of my hand, and you ladies. Great souls, great people, all wanting to change lives and make things count. Man, you are in a business, a company, a family that's really, truly going to be a league of their own and make everything count. Lynn, that's all I got. Lynn and Ryan, thank you. I popped in just to mix it up because you guys are driving me crazy today, and I love being driven crazy. So, Lynn, back to you.
So, Chris, the one that makes up these cool terminologies like breathable income,
yeah.
What's the term going to be for, this in a league of our own? Let's think of something that's more powerful than that.
Well, actually, I had a little conversation with the big guy the other day about that. And I discussed it because I was excited about it because for some reason it connected to a lot of people and it made people think, it made people do videos. He said, let's expand on it, Chris. Let's expand on it. He likes that time and freedom. And I said, well, unbreathable income is the start. Let's journey it up now. So I'll think of something, but I guarantee you guys will think of something before I do. So it's a good thing that you said that, Lynn. So Lynn and I challenge all of you to come up. What's the next coolest thing that one of us just might say that's really going to explode people's minds and open up their minds to talk more about Onpassive? Because that's the key. We got to keep talking about Onpassive. And if you make a funny name that makes sense to everyone, we're going to run with it. That's what I'm going to tell you, Lynn.
I love it, Chris. I love it, Chris. So tonight, we have late night chat with Lynn and Rob. And that is the perfect forum for you to share your ideas with us. Let's think of breathable income and something maybe at a higher level than breathable income. To add on to Chris's great idea, let's think about in a league of its own, what can we say? Let's just brainstorm tonight. So join us at midnight, and the link to the late night chat is in the back office. So please join us. That's a great forum. We'll keep continuing this discussion that we've begun tonight. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you. All right, let's go on to now. Let's go on to Marty DeGarmo. He's been waiting in the wings. So let's go to Marty. Then we'll Judy Oliver next. Good to have you here, Marty.
Hello, everybody. Great webinar. Easy to talk about. League of their own. My God. I was thinking if we were the best video business like Zoom, we'd be in a league of our own. We will be. If we were the best at building funnels or pages or web pages, we would be in a league of our own. We will be. The thing about Onpassive is we're a league of our own just because of the concept and the setup of the company. We're going to be in a league of our own, having more unicorn companies on one platform. That's a league of its own. That's never, ever been done. Ever, ever, ever. And I believe we'll be in a league of our own from producing the most millionaires a company ever produced. Amazon produced 40,000 millionaires. I believe as time goes, I'm not saying overnight, so be careful, but I think it will produce more millionaires than any company that has ever been on the planet Earth. I believe that. Yeah, and like, just think about all the products. Our email service, you look at it, you know all about it. You know about the spam, you know about being able to set it up. You can record, you can set a video chat. And I believe it's going to be free. Who's not going to do it? Everybody's going to do it. Everybody's going to do it. A unicorn company in e-learning, unicorn company in e-commerce. There's no end to what's going on. So league of their own, whoa. That, yeah, we're in a league of our own, being in a league of our own. I mean, it's just amazing. The other day on the webinar, I said, we'll be first place and they'll be second. And Ask goes, yeah, it's even bigger than that. Because we're not first place in one thing. We'll be first place in many things. That's crazy. Absolutely mind-blowing. I'm going to go over a little bit over the webinar. I won't say some of the stuff we've done that. By the way, the video's in the back office if you haven't seen it. But the recording yesterday was pretty important. He said it would be watched by officials, and that's a pretty cool thing. Ash did say, and I want to say the same thing. Look, I'm Marty DeGrom, and I'm your friend. Ash says that it's very powerful but simple. Very powerful, because he is that way. But he's starting to look at not starting to, but he's looking at the company and all the people that it feeds right now, that it puts a roof over their head, all the children. It's pretty important. So we need to be careful. If you see a post and it's kind of edgy and it just doesn't look quite right and it doesn't need to be said, don't comment on it. Don't say, oh, great, that's it. Let's just watch what we do, because you're all leaders, all of you. Just be careful what you see and what you comment on and what you say. The company knows everything going on. They do. Ash knows about this meeting. He knows most of the people in here. He knows what's being said, what's not. And it's because he's protecting the company, protecting us. But don't forget that. He's protecting the company to protect us. Because we already know he doesn't care about being the richest man in the world. Because with Onpassive and the products we don't know about, he could easily be that man. I believe that. Anyway, also, but that's why he was, in the beginning, was kind of blunt, which I like. But he said, I have too much time. Tens of millions of dollars were spent. We have to be careful. If you have the vision, what vision we have, everybody says we have, but we don't know what he knows. No, but I know enough. If it's 1%, I'm finished. Anything else that comes in is gravy for me. It's a cherry on top. I know enough right now that I'm blown away. I don't need to be convinced. I don't talk about, I don't worry about what's going to happen. I'm completely gone. And let me tell you, it's a lot easier to run your life in Onpassive when you get to that level. If you can work on getting to that level, it's really a lot of fun. Because you can lighten up a little bit. Look, we're all hurting. We all hurt. But that's not what it's about. This is a company. It's not welfare. It's not unemployment. It's a company. When it's ready, It will be ready. And when it's ready, lives will be changed. And we get to be in this motion picture. We get to be in the novel. We are in the beginning, chapter 1. How many people can say that? Ever in this company? Or I don't care about Amazon. Amazon started in an attic. They sold used books. Think of where we started, where we are, and what this man is doing. And I've always said, his best days suck. His best days suck. And let me tell you what happens to a visionary. When he goes in, he's talking to people from different countries, lawyers and all that, and tells them this massive thing he wants to do to mankind. How many people say, that's great, we can do it? Doesn't happen. I've said this before, that doesn't happen. People say no. And they whisper behind their back on, this guy's crazy. But every big person had vision in the past, had the same thing. It was an uphill battle. Big things happen from people that don't quit. Ask me Farr is the biggest, hearted man I've ever met. But thank God he's relentless. He's fearless. I don't care if I had the money or not. Whipping out tens of millions of dollars into something that's never been done for people, some of the people who are stabbing him on the way of him helping them. Come on. It's amazing. Let me go through a couple other things but a league of their own, Chris is right. I think Unpassive needs to make a new dictionary because the words don't cover everything we do in life. We compare it to something we've seen. Oh, that's like this. Oh, that's like this. What's like Unpassive? Nothing. Nothing. You can't compare it. Debt-free company. As said yesterday, if we had to, we could build 5 more Unpassives. I don't know about you. That's unbelievable. Starting next week, we're supposed to have 2 websites, Monday and Thursday. They're beautiful. You start a company, any company on the planet Earth, any one of them, you're lucky you get one site. They all look the same. We all use the same one. When one guy's seen it, 5,000, 50,000 seen it, nobody even clicks on it anymore. Why? It's the same website. You're not going to have to worry about that in Onpassive, ever. It's unbelievable. Many things being done behind the scenes. 400 to 500 products impacting humanity. It's historical inventions. Doesn't matter what it is, use the words historical inventions. We know what historical inventions are. Turn on your light. That's a historical invention. He said, Acid, I thank God first and foremost. Because during those bad times, when he's alone, yes, he has his wife and his children, but most of the time in those meetings, he's alone. He's got a bodyguard. I don't care what you call him. I call him God. Because nothing like this could happen this big, this great, for this many people, and you tell me it's an accident. Or we're just lucky. Sorry, I'm not going to go for that. 10 products at market level value. That means equal to. 2 more sprints, 4 weeks, 2 weeks each sprint. OTech guys have gone over this many, many times. If you've been listening, will be above market value in 10 products. What is that called? A league of its own. You can't compare. You can't compare. You can't compare price. You can't compare what it does. You can't compare that it's, you can have a million people on it. There's unlimited. There's no comparison. It's amazing, and we're all part of it. We're in this movie. We're in the novel. He said, "Oh, Connect will be in October. Will be above Zoom." You know, if you're above someone like Zoom and your value is higher and it's cheaper, and you have more user friendly and it has more things that you can do without getting out and getting back in, what is that? You know what it is? It's in a league of its own. He talked about advertising. I'm not going to say what's going on, but it's huge. I never expected it. Never. The kind of advertisement I heard is Nike, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, you know, the big established businesses. We have not launched yet. We have not sold to the product. We're launching, but we haven't sold products to the consumer. So who would do that? The only person that would do that was Ashmafara. It's amazing. It's amazing. I get chills thinking about it. And while he's doing that, did he stop what's going on in India and Dubai? Nope. Stacking the cool, right? Stacking the cool again. He's got a buddy he's known for years and years and years who lives in Canada. He's a traffic man. He knows what he's doing. He's a traffic man. He's going to meet up with him next week. These aren't your run-of-the-mill people. This is one of the best. He knows how to drive buku amount of traffic. They're friends. They're going to set up a strategy of what to do. Come on, guys. We're about to blow it up. In 90 days, have 4 more operational offices. How could you get any bigger than that? Why would you build a foundation that big? Because you know what's coming. He sees it. He's standing at the crow's nest looking out going, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Let's have faith. That's all we're asked to do. A possibility of linking many accounts together and to manage. Click, click, click. When I see something, he goes, look, boss, only 1 click. And you get 2. Well, I want to make it so 1 click and you get 10. Is that possible? No, I don't even think he says it. I think that's what I want. And he's got his tech team already thinking it's possible. They were set free. Because remember, everybody's limited until there's somebody there, a visionary that unlocks you too. It's amazing. He talked about merchants, inbound and outbound. I don't want to get into all that, but let you figure it out. It's a good idea. One controls money going out, one controls money going in. That's security. IT guys can tell you how important that really, really is. And as said, we are working harder for you than you are. That's without a doubt. That is without a doubt. When people say, oh, you know, you're doing good, thank you, and they're thanking each other, I am nowhere near what they're doing for us. To me, it's nothing. They're going to have an AI menu bar. Now, the best I can understand, that means you log in, and there'll be an Onpassive bar across the top. Click, 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 go where you want. That's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up because I went longer than I really wanted to. But that's what I wanted to say. It's powerful. If you're not sure what we're in, neither is anybody else. But rest assured, we're in something you've never been in your life. You couldn't even imagine what we have. We can't even imagine it. Imagine the best of the best, and you're wrong. It's even better. So that's all I got.
That was great, Marty. Mind blowing. I also was very excited about what Ashmafara had to share with us. And anybody who really gets it will be like so grateful to be a part of Unpassive. I know for one, I'm very, very grateful. that my life will never be the same. The world will never be the same because of Ashmafara and Onpassive. All right, it is now 9:47 p.m. Eastern. Normally we go about 2 hours, so we've got maybe about 15 minutes left. And I see now that we have Judith, Tina, and Sapna with their hands up. And I think that would be about the right amount of speakers. So we'll end with Sapna. And if each of you could limit yourself to a couple minutes, be cognizant of your time, we'll be able to get all three of you in, and we'll still be able to do our thanks and goodbyes. Violet, I'm going to let Violet come in, but Violet, 2 minutes, okay? Last person is Violet, 2 minutes each, so that we can end on time and say our thanks and goodbyes. So we'll start with Judith. 2 minutes, please. Good to have you here, Judith.
Thank you, Lynn. My feelings about being in a league of our own has to do with the heart. And I truly believe I'm 79 years old. I've worked all my life. I have never had a big family like this that cares, that is part of a company, of the CEO who cares. I mean, how many times have we all worked for corporations and we never saw the CEO? Anybody cared? All they cared about was how much work we produced, and all we cared about was the money that we got from it. I don't have that feeling here. Now, in the beginning, probably like everybody else, all I could think about was, oh, we're going to make a lot of money. And I still am excited about that, but I want to give it now. I mean, I really want to give it. And I know we all do. And I'll tell you what, I come on webinars every day. And I just feel like I'm part of this huge family. I don't think about it. I do think about it as a company, but it's more of a family. And it's like we're all connected, and I hope we stay connected. But I think that's why we're in a league of our own, because when have you ever seen this happen like this? It's unbelievable. So that's about all I wanted to say. And I agree with everybody, what they've been saying. Thank you, Lynn.
Oh, that was lovely, Judith. Thank you for being here and talking. We appreciate you so much. Now we go on. Thank you. Now we go on to Tina Go in Singapore.
Hello, world, and hello, Proudness and Unpassivians. I can't say much, but the topic about today, being in a league of our own, is brought me back to this movie. Yeah, not about the League of its own movie, but the Mighty 12, the Mighty Mites. And I think what Ash has given us, he's empowered us. He's given this journey that he goes through on his own, and wanting us to walk with him, despite all of his the obstacles that he goes through, giving birth to Catmon and giving us to bless others. To me, personally, it's about the TF that he's talked about. Total freedom, time freedom. To me, it's total fulfillment of what my life has been about. I've been in tears earlier, so I'm just trying to keep my cool here. What is he trying to say for us to be on a league of our own? Is to believe in ourselves, to believe that we are all leaders, as he says, it's all of us, each and every one of us is a leader, to empower others and let them be their own leaders. Well, I can't carry on. Thank you very much.
Tina, your heart is there for all of us to see. You wear your heart on your sleeve always, but we know what you mean. We do know what you mean. If you feel a little bit more composed later, feel free to continue saying what you were saying, all right? We love you. Now we go on to Sapna Gupta from all the way from India. You're unmuted now. Go ahead, Sapna. unmute. You're unmuted, but there's no volume. Can you increase your volume, Sapna? Maybe the network is giving you issues. If you can figure it out, go ahead and.
Is audible now? I'm audible.
Now it's good, Sapna. Good to have you here.
Thank you so much, and thank you to all the panelists. Very good morning. It's a great morning and early in the India, and I think Tech Pros didn't sleep, and Onpassive didn't let us sleep. Thank you for making such a great effort, Celine, and your team. Congratulations to all. And Onpassive is legal in its own way. It's a legal, adding a legal colors. It's a rainbow. And as a founder, you can be a one color and add the legal color in the life of others by being a rainbow. And it's just how can you say it's a real and authentic. You can't need to prove Onpassive to that it's a legal or it's a real. It's just proving step by step by itself. So thank you. I don't have words to speak over this topic because our panelist has already, our speakers have already spoken so much. So thank you to all. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Sapna. Thank you for coming. Next, we go on to Elizabeth Bade in Papua New Guinea. Good to have you here, Elizabeth. Just click the unmute button. You see the unmute button, Elizabeth?
Yep.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Here, really good.
Greetings and good morning from Papua New Guinea. All my brothers and sisters who are on this webinar today. I just want to express my word of thanks to Brother Marty Degamo for introducing this business to us in Papua New Guinea. Thank you, my brother. And I also want to say thank you to Ash and his family as our wonderful, loving chief executive officer. Wow. And his beautiful family that have given us this wonderful gift of Onpassive. Papua New Guinea is a nation that is really suffering from our women who are going through all these abuses. And Lynn and Ron, thank you for giving me this opportunity. This is what I want to talk about. And I just want to say thank you to Ash for thinking of women and to come up with a product that will care for the women. And I take on from where Brother Kay and Sister Gladys have said something along that line. I just want to appreciate and pay my gratitude to the CEO who had really considered women to be important and to add in a product that will be taking care of us, the women specifically, is something that is just, beyond my belief. Thank you. And I hope this particular platform will help our women in Papua New Guinea to be able to sort help wherever there is help for them to go to. Our women are going through a lot and lots of abusive activities that is going on here. We also have no respect from our men, I think, because you can imagine this parliament that we have gone through, only 2 women have won the elections and they've gone into the parliament. So Ash, I just want to say thank you. Very big thank you to you for considering the women especially. And this topic here really makes me feel so good inside me as an individual that, I also have gone through the public service and I have come out with nothing. And Onpassive is going to really bless me in a much enormous way, that I will open up my heart to those people who are out there who need help. And we have our young people who are really struggling. And I have my grandchildren that I need to worry about. And Ash, I just want to say thank you for what you are doing. You will really lift the humanity in this world. And Papua New Guinea is seeking for solutions, and you are going to be the one to bring it to us. Thank you, Onpassive. Thank you, the technical team. Thank you, Hybridad. You're working for, I just heard our young sister who came and spoke. Thank you for the help that you are giving us. Your wisdom and your skills and everything that you are putting in to help us, the founders out here. We appreciate what you all are doing. Protex, we will be hearing you again on Sunday. I'm pretty sure you have done a good job to really train us and teach us to understand a little bit deeper into what our tech knowledge is all about. So, Lynn, I just want to say thank you to the CEO for allowing us, the women, to have a platform in this whole business. Thank you so much, and God bless you all for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. We appreciate your commitment, and we always see you at the PNG webinar, so it's pretty cool. We'll see you again on Sunday. See you soon.
Thank you.
We're gonna have two more speakers. We have Violet and Niraj, and that's gonna be it for the night, or wherever you are, if it's day or afternoon. All right, so we've got Violet Ryan, followed by our leader, Niraj Dalby, and that will be it for this evening. Go ahead, Violet. If you can keep it to 2 minutes, we would appreciate it. Go ahead, Violet.
Hello.
Hello.
I just want to make a comment about the new advertising campaign that Ash has got lined up.
Okay,
I think
as long as it's not about that one issue we're not going to bring up, Violet.
Exactly. Okay. It's just there are a lot of people that I told them about this company, and they told me it was a scam. Well, they're going to find out it's not a scam from this advertising campaign. And that's all. Ash is the greatest. So are you, Lynn, and all the rest of you guys that are keeping this thing on board and keeping us on board. And we love you all. Okay, thank you. Good night.
Thank you for expressing
Love you
your
too.
thoughts. And I think we all are feeling that we're going to be vindicated if we do have had doubters. I think we all have experienced doubters, and soon they will see living proof of what this company is going to do. It's going to shake up the world. So now we go on to Niraj, who will be our last speaker tonight. Go ahead, Niraj. Good to have you.
Thank you, Lynn. Sorry, I'm a very late entrant because I just came right now, just saw the topic. I understand the topic is Onpassive, a league of its own. Is that right?
You got it. It's a very broad topic, so you have fun with it.
Right. So here are a few things which, first of all, I have been with the company from 2018, so I've seen everything. So I think there are certain points which I can maybe more. I can give it more descriptive. First of all, we are a league of its own because, first of all, we have great leaders, and we have Mr. Ashstein, which he called in one of the webinars. That is Ash Mufare. So we are very lucky to have a person who CEO who is actually ready to give to the world, because in today's world there are very less people who are like him. So first of all, we are very lucky to have him. Second, in today's world, anybody that controls the data rules the world. So by having the data center, we are already in a different league. Next, having IP addresses v6, you are adding a lot of security to your ecosystem. So that's a totally different league. Next is about OBLES. In today's world, many of the companies, what they do is they first start a business to earn a profit, and then if they give time or just to show the government, they actually give something to the government as a corporate act, just because it is required. But in this business model, we have inbuilt that through Oblis, and that is a huge thing, and that's why I think it's a league of its own. Talking about marketing, first it was Burj Khalifa. Second, you already know, we don't want to talk about it. So marketing is at a different level. Talking about offices, Marty mentioned about the offices, the four offices that are going to come up. I was fortunate enough to be in one of the offices, and those are of a different level. So the offices are great. And lastly, the products. Uh, the products will provide a lot of value, which like nobody has seen uh, up till now. So if you sum it all, that is why I think on passive is of a different league. Thank you, Lynn.
Yeah, that was very well expressed, and it shows how many different levels Unpassive is in a league of its own, not on just one level, on multiple levels. And that's so. Thank you very much, Niraj, for expressing yourself. All right, so I think at this point we've had all our speakers speak, and any Marty or the OTEC pros, do you want to say any last words? I want to at least give you the opportunity, OTEC pros and Marty. If not,
Um,
okay,
just
go
one
for
thing
it.
I want to mention. Sorry.
No, go.
Just one thing. I've listened to a lot of people, but I just want to comment on what Judith said. You know, she talked about the heart, and that really touched me when he said, when we look at all the founders, we are so happy, connected to each other. You know, the joy we have, and we've not started receiving anything. You go to each webinar, founders are so happy. When you ask yourself, why are you happy like that? There has never been a business or a company in this world where even the employee are happy. Those who are even being paid, sometimes they come out, they are disgruntled. But you come to Onpassive, founders are so happy. You know, they look forward every day to webinars, to just go and commune with each other, to just talk about Onpassive. That's never been done before. This is a league on its own. So I just want to thank Judith for saying that. It's so amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Collins. And didn't we have the best speakers tonight? I mean, I thought we were rolling. Oh, Judith wants to say one more word. Judith, in a minute, you can. Can you say it in a minute? Oh, wait, let me ask you. Okay, Judith, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was actually going to reply to Collins and say thank you. I'm glad that touched you. But I was trying to type it into the chat, and all of a sudden you were calling my name. So okay. That's all I wanted to say was thank you, Collins.
No problem. Thanks, Judith.
Sure.
All right, so now let's take it to the gallery. And look at that. So many of you there, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, considering the time of night it is, or time of morning it is now. What time is it? 10 p.m., right? Thank you for being here, everybody. This is our time to acknowledge those that helped us and make this webinar possible, and we never want to forget that. We don't want to forget them. First of all, Marty DeGarmo, who opens up our webinar and live streams it, and we get to use a corporate webinar so we can have hundreds of people. And today we had almost 300 of you here. Thank you, Marty. Thank you to those that promote our webinar. There are unsung heroes because maybe they're not visible to us, but I see them because I'm on social media all the time promoting various webinars. And I see these people, some of them are here today, commenting on the posts that we make, making original posts as well. I see them in WhatsApp. I see them in Telegram, Facebook, LinkedIn. And you know, that's so important. Without promotion, webinars are not going to be known to the world. So thank you to all of you who take a little bit of time every week to promote various webinars. We appreciate you very much. We also want to thank the OTech pros that are here every Friday to contribute their knowledge and their opinions with us. So thank you so much to the OTech pros. Thank you to the leaders here. I'm not going to mention them all. There are quite a few leaders speaking. Thank you to those who shared their hearts and their thoughts with us. We appreciate you very much. We also want to thank the people that helped in the chat today. In the webinar chat, we had Listra Tuak, David Rosalski, Bruce Gerstein, and John Barilla. And that's a very important component of any webinar, the chat. I believe people were very, very appropriate and positive. So thank you all for maintaining a very, very good quality chat tonight. I also want to thank John Barilla, who hops around to the YouTube channels to make sure he gets rid of those trolls or those obnoxious pornography type links. Thank you for doing that. It's so important. Thank you to Myra Aquino. She is the one that makes our promotional graphics, and they're beautiful. I appreciate Myra very much. Thank you to Bill Musk, who has made our Zoom background that we enjoy every week. So that's it. And I want to quickly go over some of the webinars that are coming up that I'm involved with that are happening over the next few days. So tonight at midnight Eastern time is Late Night Chat with Lynn and Rob, myself and my husband. The link is in the back office. Join us. We'll talk about what happened tonight, talk about whatever happened today. There's a lot happening today. And then tomorrow we have the OTech Pros webinar, which is at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And the link will be posted on social media as well as in the back office. And then at 2 p.m. we have the Onpassive Milo show. That will also be posted in the back office. Then we have the Papua New Guinea webinar, which is every Sunday at midnight Eastern. Please join us. We post the webinar link in the back office and on social media as well. And then we have on Sunday at 1:30 p.m. the Heroes Public webinar. This is a good webinar. Usually Marty and or Red give an update. We have Andy Burks give his perspective about sales, which is really interesting. And then we bring out good questions that everybody can learn from. So join us then. All of this stuff is posted in the back office, so easy access. If you guys want to help us promote those webinars, you know what you can do? You can go to the O Network community and post some of those webinars in the community. That's really helpful, as well as posting on social media. Let's all work together to promote webinars that help us as well as the rest of the world. So thank you very much. Richard, you're coming in at the end after we stop the question and answer period. I'm going to give you 30 seconds, okay? Because I'm making an exception for you because you love all the men, women, and children of the world. So go ahead for a quick second. Go ahead, Richard.
I love all you beautiful men, women, and children of the world from the bottom of my heart. What I wanted to say is thank you for another beautiful, wonderful webinar. You guys are awesome. You did a great job. And I want to thank all of you speakers and all the leaders and everybody with a big kiss and a big hug.
Thank you, Richard, Mr. Lovebug. We appreciate you. Okay, now we're going to go on to our bye-byes. I'm going to unmute all of you. Take your time. I let you say bye for a long time, and we have a grand time of it. So I'm going to unmute everybody and enjoy your goodbyes.
Hello, goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, join it 2 minutes.
Bye. Thank you, Lynn. Love you all.
Eyes above.
Night.
Good night, Dr.
Thank you,
Benny.
Martin.
Have a blessed day.
everyone.
Bye.
Have a blessed night. That was a wonderful,
Yes,
wonderful night.
good night.
Hey,
Thank you,
Hello.
Very much.
Joan Vitakas.
Thank you, Otek.
Praise the Lord. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Vincent.
Stay up, Virginia.
The USA.
Yes, sister. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Bye, everyone.
England and UK. Bye, Brother Greg.
See you at midnight.
Singapore, Malaysia.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Go.
you. Sister
Weekend. Have a great
Tina.
weekend, everyone.
Tina.
God bless
Love
you.
you all.
Love you, love you,
Bye,
love you,
Okay, Mr.
everybody.
Oh, my brother
Bruce. Thank
Bruce.
you, thank
Yes.
you. Have a
Colin,
blessed
Oliver.
night.
Good night, everyone.
Uncle Bob.
Good night,
Take care.
Francesca.
See you again,
Emma.
Okay, bye-bye,
Hey,
bye-bye.
Bruce.
Una.
God bless you. Thank you.
Oh, Tina.
Everyone.
Sister Dominic.
Thank you, God.
Hey, Mighty.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Love you. Love
Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you.
Anna, Alicia,
Thank you, Sister Grace.
Benny.
God bless you.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, Sister Gladys. Have a blessed night. Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Yes, come. Good night.
Hey, Marty.
Mr. Vincent.
Party.
Have a blessed
John
night.
and Lee Strong.
Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Thank you. God bless you.
Getting into winning.
Bye.
Marty, say hello.
Brother Michael. Auntie Maggie.
Mr. John Rilla, are you with the ACTRA? You with ACTRA?
Thank you. Thank
I think
you.
you must be with.
Mhm.
Are you with ACTRA?
Thank you so much.
ACTRA?
I'm in SAG-AFTRA. SAG-AFTRA.
Who's that lovely lady?
Francesca.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you all. Have a blessed
Love you
night.
all.
God
Love you
bless
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Heart.
Yes,
Bye. I
too.
love you.
Mr. Down on your John.
Good night,
John
Dr.
from
Benny.
Hey, my
Awesome.
sister.
Dr. Benny.
Dr.
Hi, Dr. Benny.
Benny.
So serious.
Beautiful family.
Hey, no laughing now. This is a serious business.
Dr.
Oh,
Benny.
Dr. Benny.
Ain't that happy. This is serious. Elizabeth, that's smile. Oh, no
Bye,
smiling now.
everybody.
Oh, smiling. This is serious. She cannot be happy.
Elizabeth, all the way around the world.
Why are y'all so
My brother,
happy?
have a blessed night.
Why are y'all so happy? And are you happy yet?
Oh, we're always happy, Amar.
Thank you.
Namai.
Mercantry Truck.
Karen, how are you?
We're all on Hollywood Square.
Namaste.
Unpassive triple top.
What a bunch of squares.
We are
Thank
unpassive
you.
triple top.
Are we all squares?
Yes. No, we're rectangles.
We're all
Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood.
Come on, I think you didn't pass. You didn't pass the geometry. We're all rectangular.
Yes, my brother. How are you? Have a blessed night.
Hey,
Anywhere.
give us a smile, Bridget. Come
There's a
on.
movie and a book called The Long Goodbye. This is The
Goodbye,
Long
John
Goodbye.
Colin, I
Goodbye,
love it whenever you do that.
You're amazing.
This is your signature, Colin.
Tree frog.
This is your signature. We always catch you there doing this.
Just what
Party
we
online.
married.
Hi, everyone. I'm really gone now. Goodbye, John.
Bye, Lystra.
I'm dating myself.
Hey, Willy Wanky.
Yes, please. Thank you.
I thought you were Willy Wonky. I know Willy Wonky. You're Wanky.
Wonka. Every name.
Willy Wonka.
That's a funny name.
Willy Wonka.
Hello, everybody.
I'm gonna say it.
Greg. How are you, Greg? Don't look so slumped there.
Have a blessed
Hi.
Thank you.
My glasses.
You are all at the top.
Absolutely.
I used to operate the elevator at Canada Post. I'd always get to the top. To the top. It was only 2 floors.
Thank you. God bless you.
I was mixed up in the head from divorce.
We're at the top, all right. We're the truly happy enablers, trusting in a passive purpose.
Everyone told me
we
where to
are.
go. I never
Very
got
Patricia Barrett, where are you? I don't see your beautiful face. Helene, Helene China.
I'm driving. Angeline, I'm driving. It's done.
Oh, okay. That's safe. Ahmad, we got 2 of you, Ahmad.
Mamadou, thank you for the job.
Thank you, my brother.
Oh, I'm gonna pull the cotton batting out of my
Say
ears,
something.
and I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
Hi, Tina.
Hello.
All ears.
Hey, good to see you.
Thank you so much, Helene.
I'm just closing work now.
All right, drive safe.
Yeah.
Drive safely.
Okay, we're gonna say bye now. So see you on Late Night Chat with Lynn and Rob. It's gonna start in about an hour and a half. Join us. We're gonna have fun. Okay, so join us. Bye, everybody. Bye.
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 Bye, everyone.
See you there.
Hi, everyone.
See you tomorrow.